Either way, we are getting underway with the final round of Wave D here. And like we said, star-studded array here. Lana, dude on the 96 that was arguably his claim to fame in Splat 1.
And Stamper. Stamper is interesting because personally, I don't think I'd ever pick Stamper and Humpback because it's really rough. Because unless you get to the window, you just don't really have any ground you can fight on effectively or zone people out.
Crab can be interesting here, though, but I agree with you. Stamper has some kind of strange angles, mostly neutral now. No picks on the board yet, but Plastic Ovulation will be the first, or Ovation. Why did I say Ovulation? Either way, they'll be the first one to go down as Element ERM taking the ink control here early on.
Yeah, they popped the Zuka, but Rainmaker's gone down. Honestly, that could have been a quick check if they didn't stop it there.
Cactus fighting in mid, trying to dodge around dude's Kraken. A lot of sustainability coming out with the wall in the 96, but a Kraken on the other side as well. Kraft, who do you think has the better comp on paper here for this map mode?
On paper, honestly, I would say the Plastic, because just Range Blaster is a very strong pick on this map. And even with, Stamp.
Just like you said, Umbre got a terrific pick off that Range Blaster.
Yeah. They might get check off this, actually. Hold on.
The 3 down to potentially getting check combo. Milana, though, yeah, able to sweep in and shut things down. But it looks like Plastic Ovation is able to maintain control here.
Yeah, well, I'd say like short-range shooters can be kind of rough in this map, mainly in mid. Outside of mid, they're a lot better. But I'd say huge trick is really the range. And even if Stamper's a bit rough, they do have Crab at the end of the day. So I think the range will help out a lot here.
Oh yeah, but they do go 2 down. That's going to be a check for Element ERM. It's been roughly 2-ish minutes here. Now this is what we were saying before. If you're the defending team, you do not want to make a mistake here, or it's going to be a lot of points, but the gas is going to help you out, and the edit in a great position to stuff that rain.
Yeah, Toxic Mist. Now that I think about it, Grid Step actually does help a lot, because especially just having Toxic Mist is so huge on this map. It's honestly life-saving, because you could, even like going like 1 or 2 down, you can completely stall out a push or stop him.
Oh!
Huge fall off the dude again. How does he keep doing this?
He's psychic. I don't even know. I didn't even know anybody was in that exact position, but dude did, and that is why he is the dude. As Umbre has the Kraken ready, trying to go out and do something on the rain, but 1 go down, they could be at a big disadvantage if this Kraken isn't able to find a place where they can live, but Umbre wisely getting back to defend.
Yeah, they seem to have lived here, although Element ERM seems to still have a push going, and they're forcing them back further and getting a pick. Although the Crab is coming out from Plastic Ovation here, and the Zuka.
Oh, a flank from the 96, the Zuka trying to do battle with it, but they're just going to let dude in, as dude is trying to pinch, not able to find anything, but still in a really good position here with about 2 minutes to go.
And dude is playing it very patient here, waiting for his team to get forward to try to get another pick.
Yeah, I kind of love this. Look at the patience from dude. They're just kind of letting him live there. They're not even really doing anything about it. And he's fully behind them. He's going to help get that pinch. And there's a Stamper stuck in the pit there. Will gasp, but that's another clean pick for Element ERM. Now they need more points than they have, but it's looking so good for them.
Yeah, they're just playing really good neutral here. And just the patience from dude, I guess they thought either he wasn't enough of a threat or didn't know I'll see him. Maybe there was a miscommunication. Because dude just kind of waited for his team to push up, and they just started getting picks. And it looks like Plastic Ovation is taking a lot of space here.
Only to 48, right? And they did get that double, so they are trying to look for more. But crucially, they don't have the check yet. Cactus getting a terrific pick over there with the rain. Milana is going to shark here and just make sure that they're set up defensively along the side, as a sect is going to be rolling in, trying to find something, but the Stamper will go down, traded back out. Cactus is looking to make a play for the check here. It looks like they will have it thanks to a strong presence up front by other members of the team. The Kraken, though, will take that down.
Yeah, and also, I noticed the sect was also Toxic misting their window a lot to try to force them out. I think that was a pretty good play to just force them out of high ground, especially for weapons like 96 or Charger.
Oh yeah, you want to make sure that you have that backline advantage and keep that edit down as often as you can here. Now, Kraft, what does Plastic Ovation need to do? Because they don't have to go very far to take the lead back.
Honestly, like one very good Crab or Kraken at this point could very easily win the game for them.
It's all about special value, right? As we see, ooh, a nice pick on the edit. Dude going for another flank. maybe they'll pay more attention to this one as the Zuka's coming for him. Will get the pick over there. Cactus trying to roll in on the Rain. Don't go too far. Nice! The Rain will go down, but Plastic Ovation is still in the back foot with only 10 seconds left.
Yeah, Cigarettes just seems to be living here and trading that out, although I think they were able to have cooler in time. Yeah, they had a cooler there, so they're still going to be able to get the Kraken. Maybe Plastic Ovation has one more push left in them. All they need is just one good Zuka or Kraken or Crab. Although, Dude's Kraken immediately shutting that down. I take that back.
Dude's Kraken putting a stamp on game one, and Element ERM will go up 1-0. Shadow the Hedgehog, this victory. We can see that just fine, dude. We know exactly who that is. The Goose fighting with Shadow.
Whoa,
oh my gosh. That is so funny. Hey, but either way, Element ERM, they're on match point. They only need one more win to give themselves a really good chance at championship bracket.
Yeah, I think they still want to try to get the 3-0 regardless, just as a safe measure, but they get this 2-0, I think they're guaranteed at least redemption at this point.
It's looking good for them. Now, if you're Plastic Ovation, you gave a strong showing, right? That was a dang close game. I think 12 points was the final difference between those two pushes. Do you have to do anything differently gameplay-wise? Do you have to change your comp for Mahi? What do they change here to make sure they can take game two?
Mahi, I think the same comp could relatively work, because like, Edit just kind of just helps hold and paint mid, the range, you know, fight mid and just rotate left, just kind of poke people to stop them from dropping left, force them to drop to their right instead. And shot, you know, shot to shot, you just run around, get picks, just scrap with people on right, just get a Zuka, try to snowball. Like honestly, they can run a very similar comp here, and I think Dude might even just stay 96 here. Just
that could be
the classic. What I do with screens are just fast drop left, throw a wall, and just anyone trying to drop left back on me, it's like, all right, now you just have to fight a weapon with a wall.
Yeah, you get that whole side all to yourself, right? And it kind of forces them to go elsewhere. Like we said, you know, sometimes maybe getting a pick isn't the move, but pushing somebody somewhere else is, and wall weapons are so good at that.
Wall and AoE weapons just specialize in that, I'd say, honestly. Like, your main job isn't even always just to splat the other team. It's just move them to a spot where they really don't want to be or have to clump up, so it's just easier for your team or you to just get picks on them, and you can just force mistakes even easier that way.
Mahi Resort. We see an E leader coming out from Lana, which we haven't seen yet on stream. A pencil coming out from Carrot on Plastic Ovation side, and a CRB.
Yes, we're seeing Stamper, CRB, pencil shot here. It's pretty interesting versus Leaders, what's that? Leaders, Zap, shot, and 96 Deca. Although Dude is already down. I'm wondering what is happening over there.
Yeah, I don't know if it was the pencil or what, but the second one will go down from ERM. That's 3 in the favor of Plastic Ovation, and they're going to be trying to make a play for ERM's base here. That's just how tight Mahi is. Dude will go down again. Oh my gosh, a nice stagger for Plastic Ovation.
And they already have a crab up too. This is such a huge start. At this point, I think they could just hold it to the water drops and just try to play from there, honestly.
Not a bad idea, because, hey, you paint all that ground, you're getting so much special off of that, as Sigrex will try to be finding an opening there with their Zuka. Dude, though, trying to make a play in mid. Oh, my gosh, getting rushed down by the shot. Somebody else will clean it, and then Dude will try and chip this one. The zone flips back to ERM.
Yeah, honestly, it looked Dude is just pulling their attention more for his teammates to just clean up there, and it worked out perfectly there.
Terrific skirmishy weapon there for Dude, as 2 will go down for Plastic Ovation. This is going to be big points for ERM. Now you got to slow down here, right, and regroup before you try and throw yourself at that zone again.
Yeah, although there's a Kraken on their plat now, it's going to be hard to just stay grouped up and alive, seeing as one of them already have jumped just to preserve their crab.
All right, a lead flip looks imminent here for Element ERM. 1 will go down. This Kraken is able to trade that back out, though. 1 scampering along the side. A crucial fight over here by this Wavebreaker. The Zuka will be uncontested over on the far side here. Not able to find anything, but ERM able to take the zone back. No penalty. Losing a fight on the side there, though.
Yeah, that crab going down was actually huge, because if they got the crab and the Kraken off, they definitely would have had zone. But the crab going down there made them wait a lot longer to be able to get that space back, honestly.
Another pick in favor of ERM here, but Insectus coming in with the crab here. Another attempt to try and flip the zone back in their favor. The leader is going to get a great headshot from Lana, who's able to get Cactus as well, and trying to fire some more shots to keep this zone. Such a massive penalty, though.
Yeah, that was a huge pick from Lana there. Huge double especially. And now Dude is just in there again with another Kraken, although Dude is going to get canceled. And it seems like they're already grouping up for another push to retake mid with.
It was so crucial that Umbre got that clean, that it wasn't a trade, right? Because it lets you have that opening. Cactus trying to find Azuka. The Zuka's missing each other. Sigrex v Cactus. Shot v shot, but Cactus will be picked elsewhere. The Kraken coming in to get Sig, though. Umbre fishing for something is going to get pinched there. And Element ERM, my gosh, this is the perfect time to go 3 up in numbers. They're about to knock out.
Yeah, I think Plastic Ovation has maybe one more push in them, and they have to just rush for zone, and Element ERM knows that because they're just cracking and just holding for the rush at this point.
I love it as Element ERM gets the pick that they need, traded out, but that's going to do it. Element ERM will take the set at 2-0. Hey, they're in the standings right now, looking towards the top at a 2-1 record overall.
Yeah, honestly, that was a really convincing game for them. It looked a little rough at the beginning because they went 2 down immediately, but they recuperated really quickly there by just getting special, just taking space, taking their time, making sure they don't stagger, take fights together. Even just like Dude just running in and just kind of like pulling attention to people swimming up and just living, and them getting like 2-3 picks off of that.
It was insane how seeing Dude's 96, he knows the perfect time to disengage, right? To draw those eyes, and it's like, nope, I'm just going to dip, dive, dodge, go over here. And so he knows exactly when it's most optimal to shift into that mode. But, man, can we talk? I think the game was won by Lana's double, triple. What was that?
That was
really
a double.
was just, that was when the momentum flipped.
First is they had a Kraken and a Crab, and the Crab went down.
Yeah.
So then they had to get another one. And on top of that, Lana headshots the Crab, which is insane. It was such a huge pick. And on top of that, gets 2 there.
Yeah.
And that really cemented just their hold on mid, because it just let their team just kind of so much free reign, because they already had a ton of pain over mid anyway. They could just go in at that point.
Plastic Ovation is down 0-2. They have technically lost the set, but for tie-breaking purposes, they would love to make this a 1-2 as we see Umbre coming back out with that CRB that was so strong. Not too many changes here, Kraft.
We're seeing a beast stamper here this time now, though. I think they're going to try to up the pace a lot more by just having a Zipcaster stamper, especially in a map like Scorched Clams. You could take a lot of off angles with stamper here.
Early numbers advantage for Plastic Ovation, traded out after the pick on Dude, as it's mostly yellow in the early going here. We see the Edit and the Blaster working together. A nice pick there, and Plastic Ovation has a nice early 4-2 numbers advantage.
Yeah, and they already seem to have well more than enough claims. They got a pretty good push going here. It seems like they're going to pop Zip and maybe even to like another special soon.
Lana is looking to make the difference yet again, though, as we see, oh my gosh, Dude will be picked up at the front. The Zipcaster trying to come in to get something. That's a lot of blue rolling in, led by Cactus and Umbre up at the front. A great direct by Umbre we saw on the bottom of our screen. A ball able to go in. Still numbers for Plastic Ovation, but I don't think they have too many clams to get that down further.
No, unfortunately, they didn't really have that many clams built up for that push. And even especially with that Zipcaster, they pushed back 3 people in it. I think they had a little bit more time to just kind of build up clams and get some specials there and then push. To make sure that a more solid lead, even if the other team wasn't down. I think that they were quick enough. They really could have just gotten to like at least 60 there.
Nice ledge camping here by his section, knowing their happy spot, but Dude able to come in from the pinch. Traded back out as Sigrex is looking to get Azuka, but scoring once again is Plastic Ovation. Umbre coming in to try and cause havoc with the Kraken, which we have seen them do so often. Able to get Sig, coming back to a nice happy spot, but Dude's wall is going to be enough to stop Umbre and the push there.
Yeah, although they seem to still be holding this ramp here, they're not giving it up so easily. And they still have all of mid control. It's going to take a lot to force them out of it.
Nice back off there by Dude. We're seeing some really good Kraken play. Hey, if you play a Kraken weapon, watch these 2 pros know when to back off, when the Kraken is done before it's actually done, if that makes sense. You feel me?
Yeah, because you have that end lag of like, you're still swimming, but you can't really fight back. You can't really like go into kid form or anything. But it seems like every time, I can maybe count on one hand how many times they've really gotten like killed. They just splatted out a Kraken there, because like every time they're like near the end of it, they just always seem to get away and just live every time.
It's impressive stuff, as we're going to see Sig and another nice pinch there on the Stamper. Now, the Plastic Ovation does have a ball, but Element ERM has slowly been grinding back up, slowly been converting this map back in their favor. What do they have to do to get a push off?
But I'd say a pretty good way to push it is like especially with like a longer range weapon, like a stamper. You just kind of split push it, just have one person try to pull attention on the grates.
Yeah.
And maybe, like, I wouldn't really say two because it's a little too cramped for that, but if you can get like one long range weapon that can stall on grates and get up to their plat, the others can kind of go through the ramp ways or just try to pinch them from there or just get one or two specials off and just force your way up the ramp.
Juiced up, but 2 down our Plastic Ovation. The Kraken looking for one will miss out on being able to take down Milana, but Milana knows that that's going to be a vulnerable blaster very soon. Cactus will go down. Dude's Kraken is now out. Lana's grabbing the pity. Oh, that pity may very well be the lead. Lana stuffed at the basket, though. A wipeout for Plastic Ovation. They're able to hold on to the lead here with 90 seconds to go.
Ace coming up huge there, stopping their entire push with just 2 crits. Now zipping into their spawn, pulling 3 of them. They have plenty of time to score now. They don't seem to have many clams this time though. Yet again, so I don't think they're gonna be getting too much more than 45 here.
Impressive stuff from the Stamper, a nice counter push, but you're right, they weren't able to drive that down too much more. Now, if we're doing some quick math in our head here, we're gonna need power and roughly, man, we might even need more than 2 powers to flip back the lead if you're Element ERM. That's a tall mountain to climb.
It's gonna take 2 powers and 2 clams, because 2 powers would only put them down to 50. So they would need another 2 clams just to get lead here.
Can they do it, Kraft? Do you think they have it in them to convert this to a sweep? Are we gonna see Plastic Ovation instead make this 1-2?
Plastic Ovation's making a very strong hold here. I think they've been the more dominant one on this map so far, just neutral-wise and just like just having more, just like a longer advantage state to be able to just attack it. But I don't know, Element ERM just seems to always somehow pull it out somehow. Oh, yeah. I think there might be, someone has jumped back to spawn with a power clam. They seem to be just holding for one final push, I think.
They have that clutch gene in them, like you said. They're always able to kind of convert a push when you least expect it, but the Zuka here will be looking to flip advantage back in the favor of Ovation. My goodness, one from ERM will go down. Lana is trying to work with this wall. Umbre, though, is able to get a really nice pick, and that should do it as numbers will flip back to Plastic Ovation. That's a nice big power clam as they go up 3-1 in overtime. The extra clam will do it. Plastic Ovation will make this not a sweep for Element ERM.